Hi, my name is Mick.
And I'm Karen.
And we own Power Yoga on Main, Downers Grove, Illinois. We teach a Baptiste method power yoga with a lot of emphasis in arm balances, inversions, and a standard vinyasa flow. Today, Karen and I would like to go over the transition from the standing series to the floor series. It's something we do quite frequently in class. So Karen's going to start in Samasthiti pose, hands to her heart center. Her shoulders are rounding down and down her back. Her chest is lifted, her gaze is soft. All four corners of her feet grounding into the mat. Legs are strong. She's going to inhale her arms high, mountain pose, reaching up, relaxing her shoulders away from the ears. This is an active stretch. The lower belly's lifting, rib cage lifting, still shoulders relaxed. Legs are strong. And she's going to exhale her hands through her heart center down to the floor, surrendering to the forward fold, just letting her head go, relaxing completely. So Karen has exhaled to a forward fold, just completely surrendering, letting her head and neck hang loose. And then she's going to inhale to a flat back position. So her hands are going to come to her shins, or maybe her fingertips are going to graze the floor. The point is to take the rounding out of the spine, so you can see Karen's back is nice and flat. Crown of the head is actually reaching to the front of the room, so it's a very active position here. And then from here she's going to exhale, walking or jumping back into Chaturanga position. Now Chaturanga is a low push-up, as you can see. Karen's body's in a plank. Her arms at her 90-degree angle. Her shoulders are in front of her wrists, so she's body weight's on the toes. Good. Elbows are real close to the side body. And then she's going to inhale to an up dog, and you can see the up dog. She takes her shoulders back and down her back. And her chest is expanding. Her gaze is soft. Her thighs are off the mat actually here. And then she's going to curl her toes under and push back into downward facing dog. Now downward facing dog, her feet are about hip width apart, legs, heels energized. Heels are going to reach to the back of the mat. Now they may not actually get to the back of the mat. The point is it's a very active reach. Legs are energized. Her arms reaching, fingers nice and wide. We call it starfish hands. Softening between the shoulders. As you can see, the crown of her head is very close to the floor, and that softening between the shoulders as she lifts her tailbone even higher here. You can bend your knees here. You can walk things out. Good. And you can always elongate your dog, opening things up a little bit more, or even narrowing it up a little bit. And just do what works for you. Everybody's different. We have beginner students, we have advanced students, and we want you to feel free here at Power Yoga on Main to modify these poses, and you adjust to make these postures work for you. If you have tight hamstrings, in the forward fold, you can bend your knees. The point is just to completely relax the head and neck, and we just work to get to that final position. Maybe the lifting the hips little by little. Good. And then inhaling to that flat back. Good. And same thing, if you need to bend the knees here, you bend the knees. The point again is just to keep the back nice and flat. Crown of the head reaching to the front of the room. And then exhaling back, maybe walking back into the high plank position. Good. And then taking it slow from here, shifting the body weight onto the toes, lowering down into the low push-up, elbows in real close. And again, feel free to modify. Maybe you want to come to the knees here. Still getting the benefits in the posture, and that's the point. Modify these poses to make them work for you. Inhale, up dog, fill your lungs. Good. And we try to get the thighs off the mat, but it may not happen. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Big breath in. Good, and a big breath out. Good. And always working to lift the tailbone a little bit higher, reaching the crown of the head down to the mat. Heels energized, backs to the legs energized. And we just grow. We all work together here. We're all beginners, learning together, having fun together.